Here we are back in Lothering talking to this farmer. He's
Need
got words
something?
to say.
I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here. I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble. Yeah, beg pardon and all. I mind my manners. Can't promise I'm going to answer them. Were? You mean they're gone? Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting every... For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars. What isn't? We got chasing barbarians in every south of Callanhard run spawn. They'll be safe here with the army gone. Don't let me stop.
Just refugees say to me. Wait, maybe... No, I don't care.
What do you need?
Why did we...
Let me see.
Just how smart
You're
a Mabari
important.
is supposed to be, anyway. Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. Could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey now! There's nothing that are more cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance, isn't it? That's what you anyhow.
Oh, this isn't a place you can climb. Alright. Going back.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. Thieves prey on the they get the We've had refuge streaming from south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep her. Be better off elsewhere, my friend. Best of luck wherever you might go.
Cool. By the way, probably actually talk to her. I have not done that yet.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning this could happen. Us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, and so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like a proper funeral him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of. I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Yes, I am mad you have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little. I'd like that, I think.
More again.
What do you wish of me? If you must. I was not born such. The skill of Flemeth's over many years in the wild. The chastened house of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that we strike, dragging a young boy kicking into our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend. Changing her form, certainly. Devour children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you. No, 'tis not heard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have leave. Some have indeed passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. Bits of the Chantry would uproot all such if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one. I'm shocked that you think so, being a mage of the circle as you were. But perhaps you felt a little aged bell within that hour. I thought so. Form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess. There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that I dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under illusions to the contrary. They do not shy away from me. I believe I seem like other of theirs. As to what they think, truly cannot say. Just as I am human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they can speak, even were I to ask. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to the torch?
No, it's rad.
Oh, you're full of surprises, then, aren't you? But enough talk, let us the dust gather on us. Look how and wail gnash their teeth. It is sad to watch how helplessly they carry about.
Off. I have the right to judge what I wish.
Hey,
Profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
Oh, no! Everyone works there in a crisis. Warms the heart.
You there, you look able. Care to make a helping a beleaguered man? You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the... All of these cretins do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
Limited supplies. The people decide those supplies are worth them.
Most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they are lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silver you drive this rabble off, staying with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing... Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very loin because they are desperate upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing more. Drive off this woman and her 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my weaving. Perhaps. If that one agrees, I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine. And too needy, normal prices for you.
So, come to solve every squabble in the village My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
whatever. Morgan, don't at me.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Buddy, I most want to sell you my junk, actually. I don't need 3 daggers. I don't even really need 1 dagger. None of us sword yet. I don't need these. Don't need the longbow. I'll keep the fire bolts for now. Heck with that. Don't need that. Cool. Sell all of that. We don't need those. Those is garbage. Let's see. Let's keep all of that for now. Oh, I have a gift? Sweet, I didn't realize I had a gift. Morrigan, please, Morrigan.
A fine gift. You have my...
It don't take me. Hey, Chanted Death.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
You can pop here and see going down. Morgan's gonna be
Legions
mad.
of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of us.
Please, you're scaring Aldrin.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hand. There! One of their minions is amongst us. This man bears the evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him? Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! Again, can you smell the evil? This one is tainted! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot hide! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left! Are you calling me a coward? I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. Right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
If you can, sure. Go lean amongst the people.
Maybe that blaster on my head will go as well.
So man,
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. Make her watch over you.
I'll be back. In here.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Has seen my mother? She's really tall and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with again to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her in the village. A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf? Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Yeah, whatever.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
Hey.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letter did not stray you overmuch.
Did not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Alice.
Oh, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps. Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his lands are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
I'll find someone who can make traps. Or I'll learn to make traps. It'll be fine.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you fought.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
A box I can't open. Elder Miriam.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sads. Don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit.
And you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
So now I just make them. How do I do that again? Poisons and traps. No. Advanced. No. Potion. Ooh, wait. Yeah, there it is. Bullism. What do I make?
Of course.
Finding herbs. There's many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Nice silver. That's a lot of silver. That's a lot of actually. That's a whole half of gold even.
Don't mind us. Just
Double refugee. That's kind of
You
a
might
name.
not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance. They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if deserters... Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit... And those soldiers are getting restless. Is there any reason to be happy? The king dead, Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organize. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it? It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Alright, let's check this.
Well, look what we have here, then.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the turns dust from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister, anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not... I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf, but elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Yeah, right. I mean...
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Remove.
Blast it.
Indeed.
Got it.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now. They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I chat much. As you see, we before house. When Tian Logan marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you. I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tian says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then? There's knights from Redcliffe wandering the countryside, looking for the place where Andreste's sacred ashes are said to lie. Can you believe that? The urn holding her ashes is a myth, and yet these knights say they were sent to find it anyhow to heal our Elaine. I didn't even know he was ill. Maybe he has the blight. If so, then times are even darker for Ferelden. Any others thought? Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way.
Oh, look, Barlin, we have cheap.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt Lothering. I got other gear to sell. Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's an outrageous sums for all my food. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Ooh, this episode ran a little long again. Oops, wrong button. That's not how I stopped recording. I messed up.